our backgrounds, I mean, we have a lot of similarities because you were in television and you've done marketing. I started in radio, but you've worked with companies like Univision, Telemundo, Mercedes-Benz. So tell us, because I read your story, and but I'd love for you to share how you moved from New York to Atlanta with Mercedes, but then you had this business idea, and the business idea really proved itself to you. And those are the best business ideas. It's like when you already had a thing and then people are preemptively asking for it. So tell us about that.
Yeah. So yeah, those are definitely the best ideas. So yeah, fast forward, it's now been almost 6 years since I've been here in Atlanta. And yes. I was working for Mercedes-Benz, which is interesting because what a lot of people don't know, it's an automotive company. I was working at their headquarters in New Jersey, but I was actually first working for them doing television production, which is interesting because they actually had an in-house studio that developed a lot of their video.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like how through a lot of connections, I landed there. And so about 5.5 years ago, they decided to move their headquarters to Atlanta, Georgia. And so with that, that was a tough decision because, you know, in marketing, in the world of television production, you're right near New York City. Their headquarters was actually right outside of New York City. There's tons and tons of opportunity. And so for me, it was a tough decision, but it was a hard decision to make. We moved down. And so with that came a new working environment that I think really, really changed the game for me and kind of sparked this idea of the journey that I'm now on, which is we became a very, very, diverse environment, both culturally, both generationally. And so having those conversations when I moved down here with a lot of new employees that had made the move with me, a lot of conversations kept coming up in terms of, how do you communicate now in an environment like this?
Right.
How do you communicate in a company that's now made up of, people that had just moved from the North, integrating with people from the South, you have different generations. So it was just something that naturally came out of a ton of coffee conversations that I would have with people.